My wife said she was going to yoga. Turns out yoga was 6 feet tall. For 3 months, every Tuesday and Thursday evening, my wife Claire told me she was going to yoga. She'd come home with her hair tied up, smelling faintly of vanilla lotion and eucalyptus oil. She'd hum while making dinner, talking about finding inner peace and centering energy. I thought it was great. Marriage is better when both people have their own thing, right? Except one night, her yoga class ran late. It was supposed to end at 8:30. She texted me at 10:15. Saying they went out for smoothies. I didn't think much of it until I noticed her yoga mat was still in the trunk of her car. The next week, she forgot her water bottle before leaving, so I went to drop it off. I texted her, "I'll bring it to the studio." No reply. My gut tight, but I didn't want to jump to conclusions. Still, something didn't sit right. So I drove to the yoga studio, parked across the street. It was closed. Lights off. No car. Just silence. My heart pounded in my chest. Then around 8:45, I saw her car stop a few blocks down, in front of a downtown apartment complex. I followed slowly. Claire got out, wearing leggings and a hoodie. A tall guy, definitely not a yoga instructor, came down and hugged her. They kissed. Long, deep, familiar. I didn't confront them. Not yet. I took photos, timestamps, license plate. I didn't even cry. Just stared, letting the cold realization wash over me. She wasn't stretching her body. She was bending her vows. I spent the next few days acting normal, making breakfast, smiling, kissing her goodbye. But I started planning. I printed the photos, booked a hotel for the weekend, told her I'd be visiting my brother. She said, "That's perfect. I'll have a yoga retreat that weekend anyway." Friday came. I kissed her on the forehead and left for my trip. Instead, I parked near the same apartment complex. Waited. At 7:42 p.m., she arrived, dressed up this time, not even pretending it was for yoga. I followed her inside quietly, stopping at the door she entered, apartment 3B. I didn't knock. I texted her, "Hey, babe. How's yoga?" I heard her phone ding from inside. A few seconds later, laughter, then silence, then another notification. I sent her a photo, her kissing that guy from last week. Through the door, I heard her gasp, then footsteps rushing to the peephole. I texted again, "Namaste, Claire." Then I left, drove home, took her things, her clothes, laptop, and yoga mat, and placed them neatly on the porch. When she came home later that night, mascara smeared, she found a note taped to the door. It said, "You don't need yoga to find balance. You just lost everything that kept you grounded." I didn't answer her calls. Didn't post anything online, just went silent. And that silence was louder than any revenge I could have shouted. She texted me weeks later saying she made a mistake, that it wasn't serious. But funny thing, neither was our marriage, apparently. I moved out a month later into a small apartment closer to work. My mornings became peaceful. No fake self-care routine, no staged yoga selfie, just quiet and my own breathing. I started going to a real yoga class. Turns out it really does help you find balance. One evening, the instructor, Megan, asked how I got into yoga. I laughed and said, "Long story. Let's just say my ex was the wrong kind of flexible." She laughed, and somehow that felt like closure. A friend later sent me a post Claire made. "Forgiveness is freedom." I smiled. I'd already forgiven her, in silence. Now, when I stretch on my mat every morning, I remember some poses hurt, but pain teaches strength, and I've never felt stronger.